Elon Musk is next week. It starts on April 1st. So on April Fool's Day, legacy check marks will be going bye-bye when it comes to Twitter.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Thoughts?
Is this a joke?
I mean, it's crazy.
Elon Musk on April 1st.
You're gonna do you think that that's what's gonna happen? You think they're gonna just?
I think he gets a bunch of people to start paying and be like, all right, we're not actually doing it.
See, that makes a lot more sense. Because how do you just take away?
Well, it's just celebrities, right? So news organizations get this grade check mark, or maybe it's yellow. I forget what color it is, right? So like people are still getting legacy check marks if you're an organization or like a political entity or a person that holds office. It's the Kim Kardashians who do nothing and are famous who are going to lose their check marks. That's who he's going after. And they're freaking out over like $10 a month. Like, yo, you go and buy $300 pairs of sneakers that your kid is going to grow out of in a week.
Yeah.
And you're mad about this. Like, give me a break. It just shows that they don't care about regular people. They're up in their ivory towers.
It's like, oh, you're blocked off our platform, but not us.
Yeah,
oh, no,
social media has created this veil, like this lie that no, they're like us. Look at them. They do TikToks. They're like us. No, they're not like us. Their problems, they could not even understand the problems that regular people face on a day-to-day.
Yeah, but I also think that one of the problems is that regular people can't understand what celebrities go through. Like, I'm not standing for celebrities. I'm saying everybody's got their own thing.
Problems
to deal
of
with.
affluence, though.
Yeah.
You know, more money, more problems. I mean, that's what it is.
Hey, I love
that. It's like, well, am I going to take the supercar today, or am I going to take the helicopter? I mean, obviously that's the uber rich, and I'm being ridiculous right now. But like, that's a problem they have.
They want to be special too. That's the thing. They don't like the idea of having to pay for it the way you or I have to pay for it.
They think they're above it.
Yeah.
You know, and so good Elon. Expose them. They're lame.
Or just make everyone a legacy check mark.
He responded to Shatner. Shatner basically said they should be paying him to be on Twitter because he's been on there for so long.
God. Who cares
no, I love
about
William
him?
Shatner rules. So we give William Shatner a pass on this one.
Maybe you don't have to pay for the membership with the check mark if you're, a legacy check mark person.
No, make everybody pay, I say.
Well, so I think the bigger news here about this Twitter thing is the For You page now is going to be completely changed. So the bots are going to be, this is part of the reason to get, like part of an attempt to get rid of the bots. And then the other thing is if you have an organization, like in theory, Timcast will get verified, and then everyone that works for Timcast will also get verified. Yeah.
Do we have to like request that? Or
yeah, but that's
a great question. We'll see what happens.
That's part of the problem with how all this stuff happened is like a bunch of people with no followings on Twitter got blue checks, and you're like, why does this person that nobody's ever heard of got a blue check mark?
But before it was like you had a friend that worked at Twitter, and he's like, yeah, I can make you verified. You want it? It's like, yeah.
Homer Jimmy is right. No Shatner slander here. We would never
listen. Him and Mark Hamill both went down that same like woke road.
No, Shatner rules.
He's better, but
also, did you see the thing from Mark Hamill earlier about in Ukraine?
Oh,
was that you sent me that?
I sent you that.
He lends his voice to Ukrainian air raid app.
What does that even mean?
It says it's a surreal moment in an already surreal war. The grave but calming baritone voice of Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, urging people to take cover whenever Russia unleashes another aerial bombardment.
What, is he going to just tell them to use the
Force?
Force?
So dystopian and weird.
Is he going to tell them to use the Force as they're getting bombarded?
Basically.
Oh my
Everyone
God.
seek shelter calmly.
So $20 a month. They just don't want to be like you or I. They don't want us to have to pay for it. By the way, I'm not paying for it. Do you pay for it?
Yeah.
Are you going to pay for it?
Yeah, because it comes with other features too, but I've been paying for Twitter, like Blue or whatever it's called.
Because you can edit
that,
tweets.
Yeah, and you can schedule
tweets.
stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not like I do it, but you
can change your app icon. It's silly little things, but yeah, I've been doing it for a while now.
Yeah. How long? A couple months?
4 or 5 months.
Okay.
Something like that.
But here's like a lot of people, like Monica Lewinsky was talking about, like, look at all of these people that have made fake accounts that also paid the money for it, probably because you can start sending scams. Like, think about what was happening to Hannah Claire on her Instagram.
Well, that person wasn't verified, though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's still like if you buy the verification and you're trying to scam someone else, it's a good investment to make yourself seem more legit.
It's tough.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how do you actually do this? Like, how do you actually verify identity? Like, I don't think Elon's interested in collecting the data of like our, IDs. I don't think he'll ever ask that, and I understand that. But it's like, well, then what? Do you upload a selfie? Like, how are you supposed to verify
Yeah,
you
actually,
are who you are.
The three-dimensional face thing is getting pretty good.
And it's like, well, then they've got a scan of your 3D face. And it's like, how secure are their servers? I know there's a lot of Saudi money into this Twitter purchase. Are they going to have access to your face now?
Probably.
So it raises questions. And there's not going to be a perfect way to do this.
Yeah.
But I think he's trying. And honestly, I love the fact that the people that are...
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
That one. That was cool. I love the fact that it's, people are freaking out over something so trivial.
Oh, me too. It's like I said, a taste of the medicine that when the platform was dominated by,
It's also really funny because like Stephen King's like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm like, these people are addicted to Twitter.
Oh yeah, he's gonna do it.
They're addicted to
to
Twitter. Like they have to use it constantly, and they have thousands of tweets every couple of months. It's insane. And Twitter, let's be real. Like for celebrities who are used to adulation from everyday people every day at work, it is a dopamine drug distributor for them in a lot of ways, right? It gives them a hit of all that adulation they need all the time, every day.
Dude, I'd suffer from it because I use Twitter as a big source for finding breaking news, especially on stories, and you get on the ground reporting.
That's why I forced myself back on.
But it's like I stopped using it, and I just feel off. It's like I haven't eaten or something. I'm like I'm missing out.
Wait, you feel that when you're not using it?
Right. Like if I haven't used Twitter in a while, I'm like, I have no idea what's going on in the world. And I know like it's okay, but my initial reaction is like, oh no, like I have no clue what's going on today. I feel so
funny.
off.
I've just been using YouTube for that for years.
Yeah. YouTube's good too.
Well, then let me ask you this. Is it because of not knowing what's going on in the news, or is it because like not having notifications from people interacting with you?
I don't care about the notifications thing. It's seeing the news and scrolling and getting my news for the day.
Okay. I think the average celebrity, whether it's Stephen King, whether it's, I don't know about Shatner, but a lot of these celebrities, whether it's Rob Reiner or something like that, I don't think it's necessarily about the news. I think it's about the responses they get from the plebs that tell them, oh my gosh, I love your opinion. Oh my gosh, you're so right about this. And they're addicted to that because as a celebrity, whether you're a Stephen King, whether you're an actor or a musician, you're used to people every day deferring to you and telling you how great you are.
Yeah.
And I think that's a drug to a lot of them.
To me, honestly, the notifications stress me out.
Yeah.
It's the Twitter as a news platform, I think, is the value.
I want you to tell us about that. Like what you were talking about earlier. About the notifications, like, because I had to send you a bunch of notifications.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but like, I think when I get notifications on my phone and it just goes off like in succession, like over and over and over again.
Yeah. Each
time, I think I asked you and Kellen, like, what's the opposite of like a dopamine hit?
Yeah.
Because that's the way that it feels to like,
I think,
get your phone. And maybe that's just a me thing.
I think I know. I get it too. I think I know why. The reason is I think the modern day employee is on call 24/7.
It means somebody wants something from you
because of the phone.
And
before the smartphone, maybe they caught you at the house. Maybe they could swing by. But after you clock out, they don't see you till the next day.
Yeah.
Right. And now there's this unreasonable expectation of being available 24/7 just because we have the ability to. And I hate it.
Not just by phone either. Like there's apps, like a million different apps. There's reminders that you set for yourself. People could be calling you. And half the call, dude, not even like, let's see, 99% of the calls I get are because my mom put my phone number on like a health insurance website a long time ago.
Well,
so for 5 years, I've been on Don't Disturb and getting blown up every day.
You don't get the spam likely thing on your phone when the call comes in?
Dude, I have those things, and yes, I do, but it still comes in.
Well, my gripe there is the fact that like texting is so inhuman to me. Like it's just I don't feel connected to the person. Even Facebook, even Twitter. It's like I cannot connect with the people through a glass screen and computer components, right? A phone call I would much rather, but people don't like my generation especially.
Nobody likes it.
Do you know why I
Won't
think
call
this is?
people.
I have a theory about this. I think it's because the millennials is one of the first generations to get really heavy into debt from student loans, and I think everyone got scared of those phone calls saying you've got like a bill due.
Right.
So it's like you haven't paid your student loans.
Yeah.
We need you to. It's like a collection agency calling you. So they were kind of trained to not want to answer the phone.
Also, something else kind of tangentially related. I think Facebook ruined the notification being a good thing because,
In what way?
well, you used to get notifications only when it was like somebody tagged you in something who's actually your friend and not tagging a million people trying to sell some, shit. But now you get notification. Like, I don't even use Facebook, but the last time I checked, you get notifications when they round up 5 people closest to you, and anytime any of them does anything, you get notified. You get notified when people put you in groups that you don't want to be in. It's like everything's a notification. It means nothing.
But the average celebrity wants the notifications, I think. And
do they have time to deal with that?
That's a good question. If we're talking Twitter, right? Is the average bigger name actor actually the one even checking that Twitter?
That's a good
I
point.
wouldn't want to be.
No.
I wouldn't want to be.
No.
Look, I don't even read the comments on these videos because first of all, it's a time drain. And I'll give you even if you read through 250 comments, and 247 of them were positive. The three negative ones can ruin your day.
Yeah.
And I actually don't buy a lot of people. A lot of people say, I don't care. That stuff doesn't bother me. I believe that maybe to an extent that's true. But I know a lot of people who say that, but then when they react to those negative comments, it doesn't bother me. And I'm like, I think it bothers you at least a little bit. Maybe even in a way that you don't really grasp, but your mood was different before you started reading
100%.
those. And that might be, I don't even know if that's a confidence thing, because it is a psychological truth that if you read 200 comments and 198 of them are positive, your brain is trained to focus on the negative. And Twitter is a bad news
to focus
delivery
on the threat,
machine.
right?
Yes.
That negative messages are, because we don't have real dangers in the world as humans anymore. We don't have lions and tigers and snakes coming at us. We have nice houses we live in. Our brains are searching for the next threat. That's why words are violence, silence is violence, and you dwell on negative comments more than 100 positive ones.
I turn all my notifications off on my phone.
That's what Jacob just said, but
Yeah.
I think Jacob, respectfully, I don't think that's possible in today's day and world. Sure,
Jacob, it is possible because I do it, my friend.
turn off. I get it. Maybe the Google
okay,
Maps.
but here's the thing: you have to have things available for family members and stuff to call you in case something important happens, or I have a list of people that and if you call me twice, it'll come through no matter what, because then it's really important. And a lot of these people do that. But yeah, you can't tune everything out, or you're just a bad person.
Now, I will agree. Yeah, if there's something bothering you that's unnecessary, like your email, for
do you set
coupons.
restrictions in place? You'll check your phone after a certain time, but you won't check your email. Some people are very good about. I
probably do, but I don't know. I couldn't give you an answer.
Some people are very good about setting rigid restrictions for themselves about how they use their phones, how they use social media, how they connect with everybody. And I think more organized minds probably do that better now, because if you're a disorganized person like me, it's either all or nothing, right? I can't focus on both all the notifications, everything that comes in, whether it's work, all this stuff, and try to live my life when I'm off the clock. And I'm not off the clock that much. I work a lot.
Yeah, same. I don't really ever tune out.
I do it a little
sleeping.
bit, because this is a media company, since we do a lot of engagement on the internet, on social media companies, right? I take the weekends and I try to actively not really post on Twitter. I try not to scroll. I try to decompress. Last weekend I went with a few of the coworkers. We went to a rugby game, right? Just mindless sports. I don't want to think about it.
The mad lads in the Discord, I will often get push notifications at 3 a.m. saying, Brett's probably up, because they know that I'm up late. And on some days I will respond to those and I'll be like, yes, I am up. We can talk. It's but I got to be up at 8:30 the next day, and I'm not going to bed till 5. Other days I see that notification and I'm like, look, I'm getting closer to falling asleep. I can't just re-engage right now. But I think the average celebrity, like if we're talking mid-level celebrity who handles their own social media accounts, they're so used to the positive reinforcement they need it. And a lot of these people are just addicted to their Twitter accounts.
Yeah.
And for me,
Twitter, yeah.
I've actually come to really like Twitter. I didn't like Twitter.
Yeah, it's easiest.
Yeah.
Well, look, you barely have to say anything.
Look at TikTok and look at
I can't do that.
amount of support. I'm saying, so they're talking about banning TikTok right now.
Mm-hmm.
The crazy amount of people freaking out.
Yeah.
Freaking out because all they know is TikTok. That is their livelihood. And they have no idea how to function if it's gone. They have to relearn. They don't know what else to do, and it's sad.
I'll take there are periods of time where I've taken like weekends off of my phone where I just won't. I mean, that was at a time where I didn't have a job that required me to be in contact all weekend long, right? But like,
well, that's just the point. You can try, but
it's very
tough.
It's funny because I save the weekends to catch up with people.
Huh. Well, I'll catch up with friends.
I tune out during the week.
Oh, so you use the weekends to. That's probably healthier.
I try to like call my family and respond to texts
I'll do
and
that.
stuff.
I'm more so talking about like the interacting with strangers on the internet and that stuff.
I will actually sit down and like go through who I haven't replied to and check all my. Well, I try.
Yeah.
I'm getting better at this because I set a goal for myself to tweet or Instagram post once a day.
See, Mary was doing that too. Mary was saying like she made like the conscious effort to like post more on social media in the new year. I'm like, I need to do less of that, which is funny because I'm probably
Make a conscious effort to not do it.
I am the more introverted of us probably in the.
There is a slight push I'm seeing, though, among the younger generation that they are leaving the apps behind. I'm seeing more and more people just dumping their Instagrams. Yeah. Like, it's still active, but they're not posting anymore. I'm definitely guilty of that on some. Like, I haven't touched Facebook in probably 10 years.
Also, for celebrities, they have to have these things to promote themselves. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Well, everybody does now. It's like the new resume.
Like, in a lot of ways.
How did they do it before?
Like, it didn't matter before because you weren't expected to be kept in the public consciousness digitally, so it didn't matter. But
there had to be an attempt to like grow someone's.
It was their agents who got them interviews and got them all of the press through either like tabloid or trade magazines and stuff like that, where they'd give interviews.
Well, maybe they need to get off their butt and start doing that.
No,
again.
but I'm saying now they don't have to do that because they can go right on Twitter and engage with people directly. And a lot of times, I think they actually ends up being worse for wear because the second you start bringing in, if you're a mainstream celebrity and you're bringing in whether it's your political views, your views on social issues, you're automatically sectoring yourself off from a large swath of the population. And I think the reason they can't help themselves from doing it is because they're addicted to Twitter and they can't help it. Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.